and happy lunchtime. We are here together. We are doing the things. I'm trying to get the camera to do what it's supposed to do. Maybe it'll stay there. Anyway, it is August the 12th, 2020. We have made it to August, and we are halfway through August. Congratulations. That means several things. That means it's going to get cooler in like maybe a month or so-ish. That's what I'm putting out there into the universe, and I'm really hoping. It also means, especially for the people here, that school is starting. School starts officially in Bishop tomorrow. And while we have been, up until this point, always all about the public school system, we are about to homeschool our 3 children. And so I want to talk to you just a little bit about what I'm doing, just to start, and then at different points during this journey, we'll talk about what that means for us, what that means for other parents, what that's meant for us, what we're learning, what we're doing. So here's the deal. I have put out a schedule. We're just having a room here at the house that is dedicated to the teaching of our children. We are doing that with great attention, but we're not buying a whole bunch of like cool teacher posters and things like that. What we're going to do is we just got some sheets, and whatever they're learning and whatever they need help with in learning, we're just going to write that down together on the sheets, and then we're going to kind of, stick it on the wall in ways that are kind to the wall, of course. So that is our general how we're doing, what we're going to, and what we're planning on doing. To decorate the room, I do have like little name tags at each of their stations, and I have a little whiteboard that we're going to use for anything that I need to write down. And then each of them has a little Chromebook. That was an expense we weren't expecting to make, but so much of what they're going to be learning is online. So we have a little Chromebook for each of them. And hopefully that will just pay off. Now there's a lot of curriculum that's online for free things, you can mix and match. There's homeschooling groups. If you're interested in any of that, let me know. But what's a little bit different about my homeschool or homeschool rather than like just generic homeschool is, yes, we're going to do the math, science, English, and history, but we're also doing some other things, and we're going to put them together in ways that also create intercultural and interspiritual competency, because those things are really important to me. So I want to give you a couple of different things that we're going to be using, and I'll talk with you more about them. Maybe you even want to supplement your program at home, because I know everybody's doing at home school, and I know everybody's trying to figure out how to do that. And you can always just send me a message if you want to talk something out. I'm learning with you. I'm not a certified teacher, but I have a lot of education, and I also really am trying to learn how to do this with my actual kids, so I can be a shoulder cry-on / cheerleader for you as you're going through this. But so one of the things that I learned as I was doing research for homeschool was there's a curriculum called woke homeschooling, and it is American history that is heavy on learning about the African American story, the indigenous American story, immigrant stories, those kinds of things, which are to a great extent not really emphasized in our regular school books. But especially in a time like right now, we really need to integrate that into our vernacular so that we know these things, and that we can be aware of how to interact with other people who are from all these different cultures in positive, uplifting, affirming, and loving ways. So we have integrated that into our curriculum. Additionally, we have integrated in, instead of like PE, now some of you are like PE gurus and you know all the things. You know all the different exercises and you know how to play every sport. I'm not where you are just yet. I'm working on it, but I'm not just there. But what I do like to do is dance. So I got a dance DVD, like a dance groove video. And so you can but you can even do it just on YouTube for totally free. And, you know, get your kids to dance 15, 20, 30 minutes every morning as their PE for the day. Get them to do it again in the afternoon or do something run around in the afternoon if they need to do that as additional. And we're probably going to have a PE session outside in the yard in the afternoons and whatnot. So there's that. There's also a free thing, typing.com has how to teach your kids how to type. And so I have them scheduled for like 15 minutes a day every day for typing. Because if you don't know how to type, it's going to be really hard for your kids to not know, to be able to get around in the world. If they don't know how to operate computers and type well on them, it will just save them so much grief in the long haul. So we're going to be working on typing this year. Another thing we're going to be working on this year, and guess what? The curriculum is free. Although for like $200, you could get the Rosetta Stone for like lifetime and have like every language there too. But a free option is something called Duolingo, Duolingo. And so we're going to be working on foreign languages every day. The boys want to learn French. So if he wants to learn Spanish, that means I get to learn both, which will make me trilingual, or at least some variation of that in this time period where we're all learning together, right? And then additionally, I am integrating in teachings related to Christianity and the Bible, but also I am asking some of my friends from different faiths on Fridays to do little things with my kids to teach them about other faiths. So like I have a Jewish friend, I have a Baha'i friend. Like these people are going to come in and they're going to talk about little elements of their faith. You know, what is Shabbat? You know, how does that work? What does it mean? You know, these kinds of things, so that they actually know people who have taken time and cared about them, who are from these different faiths, who teach them about those faiths, so that they're no longer intimidated of those faiths or scared of them, but that they know how to create meaningful dialogue with people and understand people who are from different faith traditions. So I really want my kids to be able to grow into people who can be in dialogue with, like literal dialogue in different languages, but also dialogue with, even in their own language, with people from different cultures and different backgrounds. That's a very, very strong thing for me. And so I really want to provide this to my kids, and I'm providing at least the resources for you for your kids. And then as we learn things and as we get into the rhythm, I'm planning on sharing some of those things with you so that you have those resources for you to be able to use with your own kids to the best of my ability. So I want to encourage you today to breathe, to just not get stressed out. There are ways to do this. For me, I was able to start scheduling a time, which homeschool, in terms of instructional time, you can get a whole lot more done in a whole lot less time than you would when you're trying to teach 30 kids, right? So it's a different time element. It doesn't take as much time as the whole day, like regular public school teachers do, because you just kind of, integrate the things and, do a few hours in the morning, 3 hours in the morning, 4 hours in the morning, and you're done. I mean, even if you did 2 or 3 hours, it depends on the age of your child, how much time you're actually doing. But there's lots of resources. I want to provide you with those. I want to tell you that I am with you. I am praying for you. I am believing in you. And I hope that if you know somebody that is homeschooling their kid and they want another person to be able to share ideas with, who understands and who is praying for them and wants to lift them up, that you would share this video with them. And God bless all of you as we do this together. And be aware, this is not the only announcement that I got coming on. There's going to be more, but this is one of the major shifts that we're making in our lives around here today. And there's going to be some more to follow in the days to come. So, God bless all of you. Thank you so much for your love and prayers, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.